Hey guys, Life in China with Patrick. I'm here at a sporting goods store here in Chongqing, China. It's called the Decathlon, and I really like this. Is like my favorite store, one of my favorite stores. It's because it reminds me of the Academy in the United States. They have lots of cool camping gear and sports gear, that kind of stuff. But I'm walking around. I had to buy a new umbrella. I left mine on the subway, so I had to come out and get a new one. And I figured I'd walk around a little bit, and walking around actually brought back a lot of memories of living in the United States and kind of the mentality that I had back then. Some of you may know this, but I was a big prepper when I lived in the United States. I mean, I had the ammo, I had the guns, I had the knives, the flashlights, I had probably a couple 100 pounds of rice, maybe 100 pounds of beans. I mean, I was ready for the end times, the end of the world, living in the United States, and that was obviously, it was like 6 years ago. But I mean, I would constantly go to Academy and hiking stores and hunting stores and find stuff that I could collect for my end of times survival stash. And you know what's happened since I've been here in China? That's actually changed. Now, when I first arrived, I still kind of had that survival mentality, and there's nothing. I'm not knocking it either. I think it's important to be prepared for any major event that might happen, whether it's a catastrophe or a hurricane or earthquake. I think it's always good to have some survival items set aside in case something like that does happen, so you're prepared for it. But what I've noticed was, when I was in the United States, I was probably at least once a week going to Academy, or maybe once every other week going to Academy to buy stuff to survive on. And like I said, when I first arrived here in China, I kind of did that. But now I was thinking about this. It's been probably several years since I felt this, felt being compelled to go buy something to survive. And I think it speaks to how safe I actually feel here in China. You don't feel like the government's coming after you. You feel like the government's protecting you. And when I was in the United States, and this is just, and I'm not dogging the United States government, but I just didn't feel that way. And there's a lot of people in the United States that don't feel that way. And I think that's one of the reasons in the rise of this whole prepping community is because they don't feel safe within their own country. And like I said, since I've been here, it's slowly died off. I mean, died off meaning that going to the different stores to buy stuff to survive on. Now, don't get me wrong. I still have, a couple 100 pounds of rice and supplies at the house, extra batteries, extra water, that kind of thing. But I don't have that paranoid feeling that my government's going to come after me or come, get my stuff. I just don't feel that way at all. And I just wanted to point that out, that it's a good feeling. It's a sense of relief. It's a burden that I don't have to carry anymore living here in China. I know it's a little short video, but just an observation that I noticed while walking around in this sports store. So, love to hear your thoughts, your feedback, see what you think. I mean, do you believe in prepping? What are your thoughts? We'll see you in the next video. Take care.